Ark is already a hard game, but what if I made it worse, I thought, and that's why I found myself on this server. 1000x resources, you say? It's too easy. And that's what I thought spawning in. I can't even spawn anywhere at all. Anunnaki is a mod in Ark that adds in new dinos with properties like poison, fire, frost, and bosses you can kill and tame, which is pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff, but it's not easy. And doubling down, it's the easiest mod on this server. Once you beat Anunnaki, you're strong enough to start Ark Descended, which I don't even understand. But look at this. Look at these woods. The spawn rates are also turned up, and it's a PvP server. But given these odds, will we beat all of them?
I don't know.
So I spawned in and look at my stat gains. It has been a while since I've been in a server with this kind of gains. It feels so good having over 100,000 health. It makes it feel like it's gonna be so easy. I should be able to tank everything and run away from everything else, so I'm feeling pretty confident. But then I started running around and got one shot by literally everything. I finally made it to a loot drop while spawning in the easy zones, and these things are crazy. There's full bases, full stacks of armor. It's insane. Easy win, all right?
Are you sure about that?
And then as I was getting stuff out of the beacon, I got one shot and died. So I finally spawned in again and made it out of my spawning spot and see this purple dragon flying around that I would very much like to not be around. So avoiding him, I ran right into a raptor and he kills me. So right back to it. Let's try the hard zone. I think that's gonna be better. I think, you know, the starting zone's hard. They all can't be that hard. Wrong. Oh, it's worse. It's so much worse. It's 10 times worse. This is actually hell. I can't even run. These ones just kill me instantly. So after that little experience, I will just go back to the easy zones. I think that's gonna be much better. I spawn in and I spot this giant thing. I don't know what that is, but running away from it because I'm sure it'll kill me. I finally escape and come across a good spot to start. Nothing around, a good spot to set up. Don't see anything too bad. I mean, there's bad stuff always around, but a little less than normal. And immediately I die. I don't know where this thing came from, but still killed me, still got me. So right back to it. This is not working. I'll try the hard zone again. Maybe I can run away from the things and never, that's just not gonna work. It's just not even a good plan. I've been on this server now about 2 hours and I'm feeling pretty defeated. Spawn and die, spawn and die, spawn and die every single time. I just need a safe spot to place a foundation, but a Giga Dino is at every spot here waiting to maug me to death. I literally wrote, please, a safe spot in my notes playing this because I was so ready to give up. I didn't even think it was possible to get started. So I tried the redwoods one last try, and I jumped in the ocean, thought maybe I could find somewhere in the ocean to get started. And remember, the waterfalls glitch to where you can stand there. This is a good spot, though. I made it. I can stand. It's all fine. Though this invisible shark is stressing me out above me, but he's chill. We're chill. We're figuring it out. I think he feels bad for me. But looking around, I remember the point of this game is to harvest resources, and there's none here. So I gotta go back to the land to get some, and I don't really want to do that. But then I remember a little message the server sent right before I joined, saying there are kits. Bro, why did I not use kits before? So like any respectable person, I gave up. I joined the Discord. I got my kits sent to my home, and they had griffins in them. I'm saved. I can finally flee. I can start on the challenge 3 hours in. I can't express how happy it feels to have this after almost 2.5 hours of torture. I think the only way to succeed is to live somewhere out of reach of the land of spawning. I found this nice pillar to set up shop on. It's by metal, it has trees, it's safe. And let me remind you real quick about the rates because, dang, it is a good day to hit a metal rock and get hundreds of thousands of metal. I tested some of the other kits and they gave me some crazy armor and a starting base. So I'm feeling pretty good. We're getting on a good roll here. My goals on this server, just to be clear, are to beat the mods and make it out alive. They have some crazy mods on here with crazy bosses with the server wipe in 4 days. So great news, after playing 3 hours and getting started, I've killed my first dino 3 hours in. We locked in, for real.
Here's LeBron gonna get a good look at it. Straight away.
I then just spent a couple minutes running around collecting drops, which are just random stuff in them. I mean, I think it's all helpful, but it's all crazy, so I'm not sure. It's so scary, though, landing anywhere because there's always something swarming and jumping me. And every drop especially is swarming with dinos like people named Andrew to schools. Speaking of Andrew, my griffin is not looking great, and I do not know why. I'll start around and just look at this. How is this playable? This cannot be good for anyone's mental health, let alone mine. I find these few small structures next to mine, but doesn't look like anything going on. Must be Andrew's house, no host for real. I finally get a smithy up and going, and now that we have hide from our one dino kill, I need good tranks to knock out these crazy high-level dinos. And luckily, what do you know? The 500x tranks are on here, but they take a crap ton of narco berries, even for 1000x. This is a little much for me. So we're gonna need a berry getter, and I just have a basic bow, but these 500x tranks do 10,000 torpor a hit, which is crazy. I spam these random turrets too from one of the kits, just hoping they scare off people so they don't come over here. I'm too lazy to make the bullets though, so I'm sure that'll be fine and not come back to get us in the end. I did one last round around the map and saw Primordius, pretty much the end of Anunnaki, just chilling. So I'm looking forward to getting him because he got that thing on for real. He dripped up. And with that, my first day was done. I went to sleep hoping my fake base defense would last the night. And thank the Lord it's still here when I come back. It's the next day. I think I just want to tame to feel like I've done something that has not been given to me by the god of the server. I grabbed this little turtle here. He's going to be my friend to get narco berries. I like him a lot. And when I was flying him over to my pillar to tame him, I ended him. I killed him. My life is misery. So anyways, I got this trike and he's going to be my new friend. I love him too. He lived. And yeah, my boy, the LeBron of getting berries, millions in second, first round pick berry getter, all-star NBA finals.
And the kids will say that I'm glazing him.
I get some metal and decide I need a quetz. A quetz will save me from all my worries because you can put turrets on them in the server. Dead thought that was banned in the Geneva Conventions, but it works. I was looking for this quetz and the MF War Chief spawns in and starts killing me with aura alone. So that's great, making me feel like I got Ninja's aura after he tried playing Fortnite with modern 6-year-olds. I also found this sleeping guy. Boy, do I love finding sleeping guys. Took his stuff. Well, now back to the base, and I got that MFN thing on me from the upgrade station.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
That Ascendant long rifle with the 500x strength darts is gonna go crazy. I need the turret quets to melt these strong bosses because I'm pretty sure the turrets are busted. They're glowing red. It's not the respectful way, but it is a way, and we play to win. So after my big talk, I went to tame this quets, and I'm scared out of my mind. Everything here one-shots me, and there's millions of them. The war chief is high grounding me. I'm literally spam turning around, seeing if anything's coming for me. But luckily, I finally knocked this one out on this safe ledge. Panic run up and put some food in it because I'm scared something is in the woods coming for me. And as you can see running the footage back here, it's an excellent quetz, and it takes kibble, not meat. So nice, wasted my time. I knock out this stinky ordinary one and he just plummets to his death, but he lives, you know, and I tame him. I didn't realize you need silica pearls for a quetz saddle, so I flew to go get some, and of course, while I'm doing that, something gotta happen and my griffin dies to this random dude, and I just teleport home. Pretty sad. But luckily, Ark Jesus grants me another griffin, so sue me. It's hard, okay? What do you want me to do? Tame another one? Impossible. Can't be done, all right? What do you want from me, please? So anyways, it took a few redesigns, but my turret quetz is cooking. He was a little ugly at first, but I've got him set up nice now. He looks cool. He got that thing on, got that drip. But I don't have that many bullets, so I hope this works. Otherwise, I and the quets are dead. I crafted this tier 1 boss to test it on, and it did this big show, spawning it in this little orb. I was getting so worried, and it just disappears. Turns out, watching the tape back, the turret one-shot it, and I just didn't see it happen. I decided to just try him in the real thing, so I flew to the redwoods, and oh yeah, this is nice. I'm killing everything. I cooked with this. I went back and rebranded the quets to be a sleek modern Prius because I gotta save on gas, bullets, and then I flew around for about an hour feeling big about myself and killing stuff. Also got some random cool loot, but nothing great. After my newfound power, I knocked out a dodo wyvern on my way back and tame it. He also looks a little funky, but that's how I like him. I want to burn these raptors for always camping this drop and scaring me half to death. I was watching them burn and may have flown a little too low, and he's dead in one hit. Just, I can't escape misery. I'm so scared of everything. I forgot. I thought I was making progress. I teleport back and built my second hut for my Anunnaki workbenches to make stuff to tame a dragon or a wyvern. I don't know. It's something. It's one, you know, fly, wings, you know. But sadly, I gotta hop off for the night and leave my unprotected base for another night. Another night and we are good. What can I say? The aura is crazy. But I went outside and all my dinos are gone. Turns out you gotta lock up your dinos at night or the server auto decays them. Never heard of that. So I lost everything. Ark Jesus gives and Ark Jesus takes. But this server is kit, so I was back with my old pals in no time. You know, give and take. But I needed new quets and Anunnaki cementing paste, which I was Googling for probably 30 minutes and couldn't figure it out. It was just in the mortar and pestle, like everything else. I was flying around and decided I could go for these 2 baby Brontos. So in cold blood, I took their mother from them and told them I'm their daddy now. Then I got them back and I had what I lost already. I got an excellent quets and look at this. I'm back. 2 Brontos growing. My excellent quets, I just got to set up some turrets on it. We're getting so close to having enough stuff to try to tame our first dragon and start almost finishing Anunnaki. Is it a cheap way to finish it? Yes. But some of this stuff has billions of health, so we gotta run this along a little bit. We only got 2 days till the wipe. So while I'm crafting everything to get to the real bosses, I really have to rush, and I flew around and found some sleeping dudes. Yum. Again. One had dinos on him, yoinked them, and some random gear. I just locked in on this Magmar to tame it for no reason. I don't really like Magmars, but I got him easy peasy and kidnapped him out. Then when I was leaving, I found a second sleeping guy on my way out. I did get stuck in the wall trying to get some of their bodies. It's kind of embarrassing, but it took me a long time to get out. But the job was done. I then crafted an Anunnaki fabricator and chem bench, which took a second because of the cementing paste, but it's fine. But I can now craft the boss tokens. So tomorrow, we're gonna start getting the strong dinos, and we're almost there. 2 days left. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get the strong dinos and start on whatever the other mod is. I forgot the name, but you know, the harder one. I even opened some of these gifts before I got off and spawned beaver dams on me. I went to bed hopeful, and I did add ammo to my turrets because I was worried about being raided. All right, I'm not dumb. I'm back again, ready for a good day of taming bosses, but for some reason when I spawn in, I'm at the spawn location screen. That's so crazy. I must have joined the wrong server, I thought. There's a few of these Ark Fast servers, so could have been possible. I joined the other one, and that's not it. That's not my server either. So then, after I went through the stages of grief, acceptance. As I rejoined the server and checked the logs, I remember the other part of this challenge, the PvP. I did in fact build on a huge pillar in the middle of the map and forgot about those silly players I thought were all too busy fighting all the bosses and for our lives that they wouldn't care about me. But violence always wins. Even in the toughest of situations, we cannot overcome our nature. My base reduced to rubble. But when I take people's stuff, just for the record, it's cool and based. But when people do it to me, not cool. The server's going to wipe in 1 day, so we're going to try again after the wipe. And we will win. And Tribe of Ken will not take me again. He will not do it to me twice. So that video will be out soon. Subscribe.